Did you know your brain loves to struggle a little? That moment when you almost get the answer, but not quite, that's when your brain is actually growing. It's like mental weightlifting. Every time you hesitate, rethink, or feel that little spark of confusion, you're building cognitive muscle. So here's your chance to grow smarter. 10 brain-scratching questions. No Googling, no skipping, just you and your neurons. Let's see what your brain's really made of. Alright, ready to test your brain? Let's dive into 10 mind-twisting questions. No pressure, but each one is designed to make you pause, rethink, and maybe even surprise yourself. Let's see how many you get right. Question 1. What is heavier, a kilogram of feathers or a kilogram of iron in zero gravity? Take a second. Answer. They weigh the same. A kilogram is a kilogram, whether it's feathers or iron. But here's the catch. Most people imagine the feel or density, not the mass. That's your touch-based intuition tricking you. Question 2. Which country has the most pyramids in the world? Most will instantly say Egypt. But the real answer, Sudan. It has over 200 pyramids, more than twice the number in Egypt. This is a classic case of mental availability. You hear, pyramids, your brain screams, Egypt. Question 3. Which came first, the invention of the fax machine or the telephone? Your brain's probably thinking, obviously the telephone. But guess what? The first fax machine was invented in 1843, 33 years before the telephone. That's because we assume technology evolves in a neat timeline. It doesn't. Question 4. How many colors are in a rainbow that the human eye can actually see? Most people will say 7. That's what we're taught, but depending on how you define it, it's 6 or 7. Indigo isn't actually a distinct color the average eye can pick out clearly. Our brains just love categories, even when they're blurry. Question 5. If you write down every number from 1 to 100, how many times will you write the digit 1? Think it through. The answer is 21 times. Tricky, right? It's easy to overlook how often the digit appears in both the tens and ones places. This one's a great mental trap, because it feels simple, until it's not. Question 6. What's more likely, dying in a plane crash or being hit by lightning? Most people fear flying, but lightning strikes are far more common. This is your brain overestimating risks based on dramatic imagery and emotion, a psychological bias called the availability heuristic. Question 7. Which animal is responsible for the most human deaths per year? Sharks, snakes, lions. Actually, it's mosquitoes. They transmit diseases like malaria, killing hundreds of thousands every year. But since they're tiny and silent, we underestimate them. Out of sight, out of mind. Question 8. What shape is the Earth? Sounds easy. Round, right. Technically, it's an oblate spheroid. Because of the centrifugal force from rotation, it bulges slightly at the equator. We simplify it as a sphere in school, but reality loves fine details. Question 9. Can a person survive 10 minutes without oxygen? Instinct says no, but trained individuals, like free divers, have survived up to 11 minutes. Your brain generalizes from the average, not the extremes. That's why this feels wrong, even though it's true. Question 10. Which contains more atoms, an average grain of sand or all the stars in the known universe? Believe it or not, a single grain of sand contains more atoms than there are stars in the observable universe. Our brains just can't process extreme scales. That's cognitive scaling bias at work. Still here, still thinking. Good. That means your brain's doing what it was built to do: stretch, challenge, and grow. Ready for the final score? Let's wrap it up. How many did you get right? Let us know in the comments, but only if you didn't cheat. Be honest. Your brain will thank you either way. Remember, it's not about knowing everything, it's about pushing yourself to think a little harder than usual. If your brain loved this little stretch, hit that subscribe button. We drop new challenges every week to keep your mind razor sharp. Because the more you flex it, the stronger it gets. See you in the next one, Brainiac.